SK, you are looking to kind of be, okay. Ooh! A little bit of an OMG Shanji special coming in here just for me off the LPL, but a rumble in that top side.
I mean, something that got buffed coming in on 13-5, right?
Alongside Marcoon, but Shio is here, and you can see the Renata not too far off either, so maybe we're going to see some fireworks up on this top side. The Flame Splitter kind of pushing in Irrelevant, now going to get ghosted upon. He flashes away, doesn't have his equalizer just yet. They flash in on top of him. Irrelevant needs one more auto, and he will get it. He hit level 6, but it shall not save him. Now Shio knows that he is dead to rights. 2-1 to SK.
And this is a very similar...
2 kills, but with all that pressure on the top side, means the resets come in for BDS, and they have got bot and mid lane there. So we've seen now both supports kind of having themselves in unfortunate positions as both top laners now find themselves in a 1v1. The equalizer comes down as well as the overheat. The Ignite's been ticking onto Adam. He's got some extra movement, but he's not got the damage. And that is the power
there, especially with the Hex Drinker for Adam. He's already planning to try and make the play happen, but now look on the bot side.
Yeah, gonna see them now go for a 2v3 as Dots does get taken out. Crowny just perfectly set up there to throw in the rocket.
Summoner spells burnt. Maybe SK can look for a pick beforehand.
Oh, they're looking for one right now. There's the charm coming in. No Cyclone, remember, but you've got yourself the cease and desist. There's going to be the ultimates comboing in. They trade it back 1-for-1. Good flash from Certus.
Good chompers now, keeping SK at bay. You've got no rumble here. And you've got no engage for Marcoon, so BDS...
No real commitment to come in here. There's going to be Shelly in the drop down, and that's only going to be plates towards Marcoon. There's Irrelevant and Adam trying to see if they can dodge each other out. There's going to be a little bit of damage. Oh my god, Irrelevant needs one more auto, and he's going to go down.
Because I don't think they're the best of front lines to try and take these fights.
No, they're going to look for one right now. No flash on Shio, but he has to use the cease and desist. There's going to be the hostile takeover doing just that. Marcoon can't really get a finish off on the kill. Shio gets into the shield, and Certus goes golden, but it's only to delay the inevitable. Nuke comes in and does just that.
They tried to take the fight immediately, but you don't have Exekick in position. But now, looking for one more.
They're going to go right straight onto Labrov, who goes down. No bailout for him. That's just going to be a trade.
Now you have the opportunity to, okay, we're going to push mid, move with Nuke down to bot lane, crack open that turret, get even more gold for Crowny, or even if you look at this combo end up coming off from SK, which is why they're playing so far back.
Yeah, you're going to see the handshake come in. They get a knockback on Dots, but there's a good equalizer. Dots will still go down to the rocket. They're going to try and see if they can take out Shio on the backside as he's forced to flash away. The unleashed power is onto the clone. That was a great decoy, but they've run straight in onto Certus. He gets no chance, but they're putting down the feathers. The shutdown at the 2-for-2. Exekick lets the feathers fly. Zap was almost exceptional, but it's a 2-for-2 in the end. You feel like BDS are still coming out that bit stronger.
They just managed to eke away from the engage from SK. Very smart. Here we go.
Marcoon, you don't need to be there, and you will be shut down. Nuke picks up his second kill, and again, just small little differences in while they're making such rocketing themselves towards a 2-3 item spike. And BDS look comfortable. They're going to be the ones on Soul now in 5 minutes time.
To see if they can try and bite back. At least the moment getting good wave control. You can see getting that top tower down just off of side lane minion control with Certus shoving in that wave and BDS control. But this is really nice from BDS. I just think at the moment having Crowny in mid to shove that wave would help out just a little bit more. Continuing to just play off of 2 lanes. Make sure you're
kind of soloing it off. I think SK are way too late to this party. This dragon is going to be secured. That's going to be Soul. An infernal Soul at just after 24 minutes.
Not actually able to pick up the gold or in these group situations. Labrov though.
Labrov gets charmed, but the scan of the week is good. They're going to pop down the ultimate onto Crowny, try and separate him out from the fight. Dots gets jumped on by Adam and he is dead. Marcoon can't make much else work, but he does get the Syndra now. The Jinx is getting excited. Crowny's on the hunt. They haven't found Certus, but Crowny has a feeling he's somewhere in their own jungle. You've got the 1v1 back in the top lane, and Adam asserts his dominance on this Olaf pick.
And that's
he cannot find the right angle. They just feel a bit like nothing. It just feels like they don't do anything in the big team fights, and this Jinx is getting out of control. Now you've lost a fair bit of summoners, but you've got yourself the exhaust and the barrier. Labrov does get caught by the Everfrost, but doesn't get hit by the charm. That's a little bit of a misplay there from Certus, you got to feel. Rocket goes right between the points, or posts even, for 3 points. And SK, yeah, like you said, they're just going to have to try and call for these, you know, side lanes because they haven't got the engage. They can't get on top of people, but they also can't cover all lanes at all times.
And I think there was a basic call of like, hey, look, do we try and all in on bot side or do we try and all in on Adam? They try to go for bot, and it's costing them now. As again, bot lane tower going to be taken.
Yeah, that's going to be the base cracked open on the bot side. That's inhibitor number 1. Almost certain to fall with it. They've got the minions in mid lane as well. Certus trying to use the Orb of Deception to see if he can maybe get rid of these minions, but it's just so difficult right now. There's just not really a lot you can do as SK with this Baron buff still going. you just have to kind of sit there and watch.
The streak seems to be continuing for SK.
You're looking for a miracle hook from DOS that kind of goes into a full wombo combo, everything landing on top of Crowny, but I want to say Crowny's pretty decent. Is going to be shredded down by a lot of this damage, and speaking of damage, they're going to look to try and get a support and jungle combination here on top of Relevant. He cannot trade back the kill on
turrets in. Draw SK away, Charm lands, but got not much else here for SK.
Yep, you can see the hook just go wide as well. As you mentioned, Adam was escorting the minions into that mid lane to give himself an angle as well. They're going to jump in on top of Marcoon. Good charm here on the Chino, means he's going to have to use his stopwatch. My God, that was a hell of a lot of damage, and it's not going to stop either. Your feathers may fly, but you are being turned into KFC, my son. And that is going to be SK kind of rolling over as BDS continue how they left the regular split and looking just as good in game number 1.
And you can hear the French crowd here, happy as Larry with BDS. That was a fantastic game that pad the stats in a negative way as they now finish off the Nexus.
Yeah, Crowny doesn't care. You got the win. Stats are just stats, and that is going to be a